Welcome back, gamers. Today we've got some exciting news that fans of Ghost of Tsushima have been eagerly waiting for. That's right, there's a sequel on the horizon and it's called Ghost of Yōtei.
Wow, Bill. Ghost of Tsushima was such an incredible game. What can you tell us about the sequel?
Absolutely, Laura. Ghost of Yōtei is set in Hokkaido, Japan, which is a stunning choice for the environment. We're talking about a vast landscape filled with beautiful mountains, snowy regions, and lush forests. It's a big shift from Tsushima, but I think it adds a whole new layer to the experience.
So, we're not just getting the same scenery? This new setting really sounds like it's going to change things up.
Exactly. Plus, we're continuing Jin Sakai's story. Fans will get to dive deeper into his journey and character development. It's always exciting to see familiar characters in new settings.
That sounds fantastic. Will there be improvements to the gameplay as well?
Yes, indeed. The developers are promising improved graphics that will take full advantage of the latest console technology. Expect those beautiful visuals to be even sharper and more immersive.
Nice, but graphics aren't everything. What about the gameplay mechanics?
Great question, Laura. Ghost of Yōtei will introduce new gameplay mechanics, enhancing both combat and exploration. There's a lot of anticipation about how these will integrate with the classic elements that players loved in the original.
Can you give us some hints about what those new mechanics might be?
While there aren't a ton of specifics yet, hints suggest we might see new martial arts skills, different stealth options, and perhaps even unique ways to interact with the environment. Imagine climbing those snowy mountains and finding hidden paths or enemies in unexpected places.
That sounds amazing. So, will the gameplay still focus on exploration and combat, like the first game?
Absolutely. The focus on exploration and combat remains central. Players loved the freedom and fluidity of gameplay in the original, and it sounds like they're really looking to enhance those aspects in the sequel.
I mean, one of the best parts of Ghost of Tsushima was just wandering around and discovering side quests. I hope we get a similar experience.
For sure. From what we know, Ghost of Yōtei will retain that spirit of exploration. The devs want players to feel that same sense of freedom, but with the added thrill of new experiences and challenges.
Speaking of experiences, will we see any familiar faces or elements from the first game?
Yes. The developers are hinting at a blend of familiar and fresh experiences. This means there might be returning characters or story elements, but they will also introduce new features that keep the gameplay feeling fresh and exciting.
That's a great approach. So you get nostalgia while also having new adventures. Any word on the release date?
Not just yet. The team has promised more announcements soon, including a release date and additional gameplay details. They're keeping things under wraps for now, which only builds the excitement.
I can't wait for those details. Any predictions on what we might see in the next announcements?
I'm hoping they'll reveal some sneak peeks of gameplay, or at least a trailer to get us hyped up. Perhaps they'll dive into the new storyline or show us some of those stunning graphics in action.
That would definitely be a great teaser. It's always exciting to see a good gameplay trailer. And how about multiplayer or co-op options? Any hints on that?
Well, there's been a lot of speculation. The original game had a fantastic multiplayer mode with Ghost of Tsushima Legends. Many fans would love to see that return in this sequel with new modes or maps.
That could be phenomenal. Imagine exploring Hokkaido with friends and facing brand new challenges together.
Exactly. It adds a whole new dynamic to the game. While we don't have confirmation on that front yet, I'd say it's a real possibility based on the success of the first title's multiplayer.
So much to look forward to. For those who haven't played Ghost of Tsushima, what would you say to get them to jump in before the sequel?
I'd say it's an absolute must-play. The storytelling, the graphics, the combat, all of it is top-notch. Plus, experiencing Jin's journey will enhance the sequel's narrative even more.
Great points. Well, folks, that's a wrap for today's discussion about Ghost of Yōtei. Exciting times are ahead for the fans of Ghost of Tsushima.
Make sure to stay tuned for future updates on the game. And as always, drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments below.
We love hearing from you, so don't be shy. Happy gaming, and we'll catch you next time.
Until then, play hard and embrace your inner samurai.